Hello, Harden here. Another one in my series of 20 million encounters, 20 million missions. This one, as you can see on the screen, is Dead Collection, which is part of the Galente Business Magnet storyline. You can see it's the last one I need to collect of the 4 books, or the 4 kind of missions to get the book. The book is currently selling on the market for about 27 million. So in total, this mission is worth around 47 million, not including the actual bounties or any other loot we collect. So I want to just show you how I go about doing this one. Hopefully it's helpful for anyone who hasn't done the debt collection mission before. So we're going to go ahead and warp in. There we go. Turn on shield boosters. If you've seen any of my videos in the past, then you'll know that I am using a Tempest and 2 Drakes, which are my 3 accounts. My goal is to complete these missions as quickly as possible, and I focus on doing max DPS with a minimal tank, primarily to kill the high DPS ships before they can contribute enough damage to actually threaten my tanks. And again, with these 2 Drakes and Tempest, that does seem to work quite well, and I can complete these missions pretty quickly. Anyway, I'm going to start now because the battle cruisers have actually arrived. First target will be a Megathron, so I'm approaching that. I'm also turning on the group shield boosters on my various ships, which can help with kind of preserving cap until the point where I actually need to use the main shield boosters. So approaching that, put the target painters on, a group shield booster on there. Both my battle cruisers are still out of range. First battle cruiser is in range. I'm now applying a web. I'm turning off the afterburner to save cap. Yeah, both battle cruisers are in range now. And because I've got all the webs on this battleship, I'm now going to apply my extra damage. So the 2 gyro stabilizers and one of the tracking computers onto this. I'm also going to get ready to hit the Talos because this battleship is dying very quickly. So yeah, onto the Talos, and then following that I'm going to be switching to the Celestis with my battleship, while the 2 battle cruisers sort of automatically clean up the smaller ships. And actually that Celestis is in web range, so I'll stick the web on there. So you can see the first wave is very simple. It's normally just a battleship, a battle cruiser, a cruiser, and then 2 frigates and destroyers in that first wave. So we're on to the second wave. Okay, and the Dominix here is going to be the primary focus fire approach. Again, target painters on. My battle cruisers now will also charge at that Dominix with their afterburners. Unfortunately, they're at 30 kilometers, so they're a bit far away. They're using torpedoes, and their maximum range is 15 kilometers, so they're both charging at the Dominix now, while my battleship kind of creeps towards him. I don't use a prop mod on the battleship because, again, I find that the enemies are always within range, and the battleship can actually hit out to 37-40 kilometers. Yeah, I mean, it's obviously better at its optimal, which is about 7 to 10. But it can actually do reasonable damage further out. So the 2 battle cruisers are in range. I am now going to web. I'm going to apply extra damage from my battleship, and I'm going to web there as well, and then get ready for the next target, which is the Talos. Approach the Talos, approach the Talos, approach the Talos. Talos is the battle cruiser. Again, the objective is just to kill those big high DPS targets as quickly as possible. Because once they go down, then the incoming DPS drops down to very manageable levels. And these are in web range as well. Okay, so the final range is the final wave is the one that's always tricky because it normally consists of 2 battleships, 2 regular battleships, and an elite battleship. So the incoming DPS can be very high, so you have to kill things very quickly. Right, so the first main battleship that's in range is the Megathron, which I'm going to focus fire on. I'm going to approach. That one is in web range, so I'm going to put web range, and I'm going to apply a tracking computer on there. I'm just going to do the same with my battle cruisers. They are hitting one of the battle cruisers. But again, this is quite lucky because they are all close. One of my battlecruisers is down to about 2/3 shields, so I've just turned his shield booster on. But that Megathron shouldn't last long. We're going to switch to the Talus as the secondary because none of the other battleships are on the list yet. Okay, and I can start applying some extra damage now because my mods are recycling, so that Detta Megathron should start going down quickly. And then the Talus will go down, which should start moving DPS. My battlecruiser is sticking on about 30% shield, so there's Dominic's there now. It's going to be the next target. Focus fire, approach the Dominic's. Again, clear off another one of these battleships. I've got a feeling that the elite battleship here may be going to range, which might be a problem because again, my setup is completely close range, and if it's one of those ones that MWD's out, I might actually have to go and change fitting, which kind of obviously slows things down a lot. So, but the primary thing is here, let's get the DPS off, so I don't have to worry about my battle cruisers going down. Oh, it looks like I already killed the elite battleship. Okay, I didn't realise that was one of those must have been the elite, so that's the elite. So actually in this case I think it's going to be relatively straightforward. There will be another battleship because I think I've only killed I killed a Dominic's and a Megathron. I'm not sure. Normally it's 3 battleships in total. Okay, my battlecruiser, the shield has now recovered. I think it's because they did switch target onto my battleship. Okay, and now these are going down slowly but surely. I'm going to target the burst fire on the Celestis because the battleship, my Tempest, is more effective against the Celestis. And I might as well use those mods as well now because I don't need to save them. Okay, there we go. So we can see here, literally it's under 7 minutes that we completed that mission. So that worked quite well. You can see here the reward after tax was 17.6 million. And if I go now to my answer, I'm just going to turn off my group shield booster to save fuel. I do forget that sometimes. It does add up. If I go into my encounters log, and you can see here on the storyline, you can see the little thing is lit up. Go there, go to the Galenti missions, and you can see Business Magnate is now complete. I'm hoping that I get the Sweet Poison 20 million mission soon as well. Okay, so there you go, and if I open up my cargo hold, you'll see that book should be in the cargo hold. Yeah. And if I check market now, current lowest price is 26.4, 26.5, 27 million. So I probably can sell that for about, as I'm not selling it in GT, I can probably sell it for at least 27 or 27.5 million. So again, not a bad way to earn almost 47 million ISK in 7 minutes. So again, I can do this because I've got these 3 accounts, so I can blast through these very quickly. If you're doing it solo, then I definitely wouldn't recommend you going in at close range with such a minimal tank, because that third wave does do a lot of DPS, and even your battleship will get overwhelmed unless you are fitting a much bigger tank, in which case you're going to take it longer to kill them all, or you're kiting at range, or you're speed tanking. So those are other alternatives which are probably better if you're a solo player and you've only got 1 account. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, and it's helped you with this kind of mission in the future, then please do subscribe. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.